Welcome to another episode of Sonny Wants to Marry Food. So today I have the pleasure to be making basic crepe. I know some of you would call it crepe, but I got to know this food first as crepe in French. So guess now I do kinda like a Franglish thing on autopilot, just in case there was any confusion with this. Batter and a giant savory crepe after. Well, the real pleasure is that I'm gonna get to eat the whole thing by myself later. I believe you could already have all the ingredients at home, so maybe it's a good option if you don't know what to make. And by the way, I've never made a crepe this big before, so let's hope I get all the ingredients right. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is the crepe batter. We're going to crack 4 eggs into a bowl, and then we're going to beat them. Then we're going to add 2 cups of milk and mix it in. Then we're going to slowly start adding the flour and mix it in. I recommend adding it little by little because if you add it all at once, it could create lumps. We're going to add half a teaspoon of salt. And finally, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Then we're going to cover the mix and leave it sitting in the fridge for at least 1 hour. But I'm actually going to leave it overnight for better results. For the filling, you can obviously choose from a huge variety of options, but this time I roasted a whole chicken for it. Hopefully that will be enough to fill my super crepe. For a chicken marinade idea, you can find a link in the video description. We're going to shred the chicken and get rid of the bones, or you can keep the bones to make a stock later. We're going to chop 2 garlic cloves. We're going to chop my nemesis, the onion, and slice it julienne style. At least there's less crime with this type of cut. We're going to slice a green pepper, julienne style as well. I actually had some in the freezer, so that's what I'm going to use this time. We're going to fry the onions first, until they are cooked. In my case, I like them almost caramelized, so I will leave them until they are brown. But you can cook them less or more, as much as you want. We're going to add the garlic we just chopped. We're going to leave it cooking for about a minute. Then, we're going to add the green pepper. We're going to add some salt to taste. We're going to add some pepper to taste. I added about half a teaspoon. Then, we're going to add about half a teaspoon of oregano. And we're going to put this aside for now. Now we're going to make the bechamel sauce. We're going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter in a pot at a medium temperature. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour and mix it in. We're going to add 2.5 cups of milk that has previously been warmed up. We're going to add salt, again to taste. Then pepper, again to taste. Then a pinch of nutmeg and mix it all in. We're going to occasionally stir while it thickens to avoid that the flour gets stuck to the bottom. When it starts to thicken, you can lower down the heat and let it simmer until it's creamy. And bechamel sauce is ready. Good enough. Now time to assemble the giant baby. For your reference, this is the size of the frying pan that I'm going to use. I know they usually recommend using a cast iron one to fry it more evenly, but I don't have one, so this will have to do. And you can compare it to the size of my head. We're going to grab the batter from the fridge. If you left it there overnight like I did, you might want to stir it a little bit because there might be some lumps. We're going to grease the pan with a bit of butter. In a regular size pan, you would add about a scoop, but for this occasion, I'm adding almost 2. Then we're going to spin the pan around until the batter is all over the surface evenly and is starting to shape up like a tortilla. We know when a side is ready when it starts bubbling like that, as you can see here. We're going to flip them, and yes, that's the color we want, golden brown. It would look more even if I had a different pan, but I'm sure it will still be delicious. We're going to repeat this process until the batter is finished. For my giant crepe, I'm going to use 4 of these big crepes. I'm going to add mozzarella cheese. I added about 3 cups in total. Then we add the shredded chicken. Then the sauté onions with the peppers. And I'm going to try to make the triangle shape for the crepes. You know how there is the roll-ups, the tower, or the just folded ones. Not sure if the triangle is the easiest way for this size, but let's see how it goes. Oh, there's actually more room for more filling. You see, I'm improvising here. Uh-oh, it doesn't close on this side. You see, I didn't think this through. Guess the tinfoil can hold it together. Yeah, that works! And we're going to put it on a plate. Well, in this case, a tray more than a plate. And the massive crepe is ready! I should actually call it a cake. Yes, I'm pretty much ready to devour this beauty. Look at the size of it. Meow. I meant yum. And I just ruined the look of the crepe by pouring the bechamel sauce as if I was glazing a cake. Oh well, I'm still gonna eat it. And some oregano as a final touch. So, because I'm going to attempt to eat the whole thing in one sitting, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more time. So I'm making another video for this. If you would like to see if I make it or not, you can click on the link on the screen or video comments. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Please subscribe, like, and share the video if you liked it.